the network command takes two arguments. It takes an IP address component and, optionally, a wildcard mask component. And if a network is not being advertised, then you really want to immediately jump to the directly connected router that is plugged into that subnet. And I want you to find the network command that should exist there. What we need is a network command that includes the IP address of the interface that is connected up to that subnet. There are a few different ways of doing that. We could specify the network, the interface IP address, and a wildcard mask that is all zeros. Or it might be more of a broad network command where it says for this entire subnet, where they have masked off something like, let's say it's a 26-bit mask. In that case, you're going to see a wildcard mask like that. It's okay to see that. You have to be able to say, okay, that's the range operator that tells me if I add that to the IP address, that's the end of the range. Be able to do that math. If you don't see a wildcard mask, then you have to assume that it's a classful mask. So is it a class A? Then you would get the behavior of the network command being 0.255.255.255. I failed to put in the last 5. I'll do that. If it were class B, then you would see something like 0.255. If it were class C, the wildcard mask operation, if one were not put in, would be this. But you don't see that. That's implied by the omission of the wildcard mask. So be good at working with network statements. This should never be a place where you're rusty. At this level, we have to be really good about saying, okay, show IP interface brief is going to tell me the interface IP addresses that I have. Are there network statements that turn on the routing protocol for all of these IP addresses? That's the two-step process that I use. Show IP interface brief and then look at my network statements. Are each of them matched up with a network command? Maybe not a one-to-one, but all of your interfaces that are up with an IP address should be somewhere within the ranges of these network statements.